Good afternoon, Internet. I'm your host, HazelPlace89. Welcome to City Skylines 1. This is our Orden's Fin series finale, and we're just going to take a couple minutes here at the beginning of the episode to just kind of reflect on what we have, what we've accomplished in the series. For me, on a personal note, it was a very big step in content creation. It was a big step in establishing in myself that I can do this, that I can learn, I can make videos, and I can put them up. And I started this at the beginning of the year with City Skylines 2. But I had started Orden's Fin months before that, and I revived the series with episode 2. Episode 2 was the fresh start, so to speak. We built on what we had in episode 1, and I wanted to take the time in this episode to express my gratitude, express thanks to everyone, for all of the community, for all of the subscribers, all of the people that watch the channel. I want to thank you so much. It means a ton. It means a whole bunch to me that you care enough about the content to see and help it grow with likes, subscribes, and comments. And I hope that as you stick around, I hope that I'm able to kind of get better, kind of grow as a creator in the space here. Because I do love City Skylines, and I know that Cities 2 has had its ups and downs since its launch. to say it like that, but we're talking about Orden's Fin today, and it's been fun. It's been a great series. I've learned a lot. The map was very challenging. It's very different to what I normally would do in regards to making a video. So with all of the islands and different height differentiation between the islands and things like that, the fun shapes, this is what we have. But I'm pleased with it. I really am. And I think I would like to take this moment again and just say thank you all so much again, for sticking with me in this journey when you didn't have to, and it means a ton. It means a ton. But what I want to do is I want to do just a big, nice detailing time lapse today. Or some live chat time lapse. I'm not sure. I want to go through and maybe zone and detail a few areas. Like for here, for instance, we could definitely continue growing up Greensville or Greensburg. So let's do that. I want to make it clear though that just because Orden's Fin is wrapping up today does not mean that our Cities 1 content on the channel is leaving. I actually have some fun stuff in the works, and I'm excited to share that very soon. So be on the watch for that, which brings me to a great segue into, and this is the first time that I've ever done this on the channel, but would you consider clicking the subscribe button? Would you consider doing that? I'm not gonna beg you to. I'm not gonna try to twist your arm, but the subscribe button's there if you feel so inclined to click it, if you like what you see, and if you want to see more and stay in the know with what all is going on the channel. That'd be the best way to do it. Also, follow me on my other socials. And I haven't been a good steward of this, but in the description there will be links to my Twitter, my Instagram, and if you want to support the channel in other ways and maybe get yourself a nice coffee cup, I have merchandise that you can buy, but that's all down there in the description. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to come through like I was saying, is button up some of these areas and maybe do some detailing, because that's something that I have kind of neglected, honestly, is detailing. Like, this whole area is supposed to be detailed, and yet it is not. I think what would be kind of fun is let's do some identity stuff right here, kind of round that out. But yeah, we're just taking inventory, I guess, so to speak, kind of here at the end of the series. I want to there are many things that I want to do differently, want to start fresh with, and one of those things is really paying attention to things like public transport. Let's actually remove you and see if we can put you somewhere. Oh, Oh, that's a fun building. I like that. Let's add one right here next to it. But yeah, so we have, this is our fun mall we made last episode. It's so good. I'm really pleased with the way that this turned out, man, honestly. It kind of fits this area with what I wanted to do. But yeah, we have come to the end, but you know, there's still plenty to do. We can still hang out and have fun. I think this is this road. Let's just draw that. Yeah, we're good. And then let's do a little cross off the end here. And then I think what we can get by with is maybe a little something like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then what we can do here, we can come through, we can add some of our green cities stuff. Yeah, I like it. Let's do that. So we'll just kind of zone some 3x3s here. Beautiful. So that's where we're at. We're drawing to an end. This will be the last episode of Orden's Fin. And it's like I was saying, it'll be nice to start fresh with new ideas and better ways of how to do things. Because I have learned a ton, and not only about, you know, cities, skylines, but content creation in general. And I want to come into it with a fresh mentalities and mindset on how things are done in the space. And I think I can definitely improve some of my workflow. Like, just talk about the back end of things really quick. I feel like I can definitely improve. Let's add some color back here. Yeah, I think this will be nice. Kind of around the feet of these towers here. Yeah, my workflow can improve for sure. And that's something that I really want to make sure that I do when that takes place. Or, you know, just generally as I make more content. City Skylines is a big staple on the channel for sure. Cities 1 and Cities 2. But at the same time, I want to, let's get some of these beautiful little pink bushes in here. I think that's a good idea. Just little pops of color, you know, because like from the top, it'll look really good. But what was I saying? Yeah, more content, diversification of content. That's always a good idea. That's why, and I think I mentioned this a while back in a super early episode. I can't remember if it was on Orden's Fin or Blackshire, but like diversification is a good idea just in general. Like, you don't want to dump all your money in one type of stock when you're playing the stock market, because like that's not a good idea. I mean, and it's not really a good reflection on. That's probably a weak analogy, honestly, because of how volatile the stock market's been lately. I clicked the wrong tree. There we go. All right, let's get some of these in here. But yeah, we're just going to get better from here. Going to continue making improvements. And as I was talking to my buddy a while back about how continually learning, continuing growing, continuing to improve. Just, you know, I want to be content with the things that I do, with the content that I create, but I never want to be satisfied to the point where I'm like, there's nothing else for me to learn, you know? I want to always be learning. I always want to be growing as a person. And I think that'll help out as we kind of do things more. What is that building? That's a really cool looking building. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, it'll help grow the channel and how we do stuff. And I'm cool with it. I'm here for it. Are those just regular old? Okay, that's fine. Here's what we'll do then. We'll just take a row of high density. We'll put them kind of like here. But I think what we'll do as well is have kind of like how we did over here with the parking kind of in the back. We'll kind of do something similar. But I want parking kind of right here. So what I think will need to be a thing. Maybe this? Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, and so then let's do, and then we'll come 4 and 4. There we go. Alright. Yeah, just continually improving, continue to making strides and leaps. in content creation. It's just a good idea. Oh, and it fits like a glove. How good. Would you just look at that? I like it. I like it, friends. And then what we can do, we'll grab ourselves maybe a little pathway. And then we can just kind of line our pathway. Let's take you and put that there. Yeah, why not? You know? Similar thing over here. Let's just get a nice long path all the way out here like so. Oops. Hold on. There we go. And then we can go, let's do... Can't do that. I'll have to turn off... We'll come over here, we'll turn off angle. Or turn off everything except angle. Kurt angle. There we go. Sweet. Alright. That'll do. Yeah, and then what we can do is we can grab one more high density home and put it right here. Whichever it zones up on is wherever it zones up. That's fine. But yeah. So we're just gonna come through and just add some details. Talk about the future of the channel. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Because I want the next iteration of City Skylines content to just be an improvement on our formula, so to speak, with the different kinds of cinematics, how I've kind of introduced those onto the channel, or in the videos, really. And I want to get our line tool out here, and then I'm also trying to think like how I want the content itself to kind of be. Do I want modded or not? And I think I do want modded, but lightly modded. I feel like Orden's Fin has become something that I really didn't intend for it to become with all the mods that I'm using. That said, I do want to continue to have some like quality of life type mods. Like the line tool here. In some instances, it makes everything 1,000 times easier, right? I just feel like it's something that I just really need. Things like Move It and things like Anarchy and those types of things I want to do without. So I really want to just kind of make sure that I'm doing quality of life stuff whenever we do move on to our next series. But yeah, it's been a good ride. I've enjoyed Orden's Fin. It's been fun. I've enjoyed building it. I've enjoyed creating content with it. I've enjoyed the fact that you guys have enjoyed it. I really do. Because again, and it's still humbling that even, you know, I'm not the most, how do I say this? I'm not the most well-known content creator in the space, and that's not really my goal. I just want to make content that you all enjoy. And I want to make content that I enjoy too. I don't want to get too... It's very apparent whenever people don't enjoy or are having a bad day. I know that I've had bad days, and it's probably come across in some videos. And for that, I do desperately apologize. If it's come across like I didn't want to be here on certain things, I do love this game. I am having a good time. But sometimes it doesn't always feel like that, you know. Let's put some high density right here. Why not? Get some people out here. And then I think what we can do is maybe grab some... Let's do some 2x3 offices if we can. See what that'll look like as it grows up. Yeah, I want to in the next series that I want to do, I want to focus on detailing. I want to focus on cohesion, because it feels like a lot of these areas out here are just kind of thrown together. And to an extent they kind of were. I want to focus on things like that. I want to focus on mass transit. I want to focus on how we can get our city to be very efficient. And I think this problem is people are just moving in. And I wish that people would use this street down here instead of this street. So what I think we'll do actually, we're just going to delete that road and force them to use the intersection down here, which is more than capable of handling the traffic. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that road was kind of superfluous and didn't need to exist. So that's why that was a thing that I just deleted. Let's kind of just plant a few trees here. Oh man, just look at the traffic though. It's all backed up. It'll clear itself out. People are just getting caught on the red lights and stuff. But I do like some of the things that we've done over here. I'm loving this is one of my favorite areas, honestly. Workerville area, where we created this space to serve our industrial areas and our fishing piers and fishing ports over here. I'm a huge fan of it. Not enough fish. What do you mean not enough fish? Plenty of fish. Filet-o fish. Filet-o fish. Alright, let's see about getting a little bit of homages in here. But yeah. That's one of my this whole peninsula kind of is my favorite thing. I enjoyed building this port as well. It's a little port, it's a little guy. But I think it's nice. I like the addition of our coal booths. I love our kind of mixed ore and oil industries over here. It didn't really it didn't really come to fruition like I wanted it to, I'll be honest. But it's still kind of cool. If you could play with the districts a little bit, right? So if we go here, you can play with the districts and get a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it's kind of nice. Yeah, I think we need to take our roundabout and drop it down to 2 lanes. Oh no, people are using the 3rd lane. Okay, cool. Nice. Never mind, we'll keep it the way it is. People are using it. I was saying that because I wasn't seeing things, then I saw people using it. Yeah, nobody's really using this. It would be better, I think, if we were to just kind of connect this directly instead of having this going down, connecting that directly. But you know, hindsight, you know, I mean, I like our forestry industry. It didn't grow as much as I was anticipating it to grow, but you know, it's fine. It's just a nice little area. I love Calico Island. Thank you, Max, so much for naming this. I like it. It works out very well. It's a fun little area. We can come down here and we can add some commercial spots for that. But yeah, we have Calico Island, which was fantastic. It's a great little fancy island that people like to live on. We have unobstructed views except for the trees on to our various downtown areas of the city. So if we go to our free camera view, we can kind of see what people would look at poking through the trees. You have the city off in the distance. You have this beautiful river kind of squirting through, right? Yeah, I want to in the next series that we do, I want to make sure our traffic flow is fine. Yeah, then we have our little Chester Meadow Parks over here, the kind of a walking path that nobody really uses. And again, the trash issues. I don't understand. We have, like, what does our trash coverage look like? Yeah. Yeah, we're struggling in that department, but that's okay. You know why? Because I'm pretty pleased. Our fun little downtown area, it didn't exactly come out the way I wanted it to. I wanted high-rise and towers to be on these hills, but it kind of works with a little pop of height over here. I don't mind it. And then we have Mystery that I forgot to name. And at this juncture, it's kind of too late to name it, but that's fine. I love this little overlook, really. You have on either side, flanking our little castle ruins, you have towers, and you have high density offices over here, which is always cool. But yeah, you know, and then our big area that we started way back at the beginning of the series. Again, looking back, there are things that I wished I had done a little differently. But you know what? This is the fun thing about City Skylines. This is the fun thing about this game, is that we can... Is that going to be... I think that'll be fine. And then we can just do something like this. What's so fun about City Skylines is that you can play the game in whatever way that you want to play the game. And I enjoy it. And we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue playing City Skylines. I think we'll just kind of do little rhododendrons, whatever these things are called. Like this, just kind of have some rows, because I couldn't find the headstone assets, if there were any. But that's okay. I think this will work. And just have these little flowers as kind of fake headstones, so to speak. But yeah, we're gonna continue playing City Skylines 1. It's not going anywhere. Don't worry about that. And in fact, I think the next series will be a great improvement on Orden's Fin. It'll be a little, like I said, it'll be a little more structured, a little more defined. Because I'll be honest, I'm kind of figuring the whole content creation aspect of City Skylines out as I'm kind of playing the game. And that's not terrible. That's not a bad way, but you probably tell that I, in certain areas, had no idea what I was doing. And you know what? That's okay. You don't have to have everything figured out all the time. But what I do want to make sure that I do is just, like I said, get better every time I make a video. Whether that's learning editing tricks or whether that's the actual content of the video itself. I want to make sure that things are going up and up and up and up, you know. So friends, I want to close it out here. I want to once again, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me in Orden's Fin today. I want to thank you so much for all of the love, all the support, all of the kind comments on the channel as a whole, on Orden's Fin specifically. And thank you so much for your likes, comments, and subscribes. They all mean a ton. They all help the channel grow. And as we grow, we're going to continue getting better. We're going to continue improving. We're going to continue the production quality of the videos. I want to try to get those as high as I possibly can. And we're just gonna get better. And thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. City Planner closes his videos out and he says, "You could be doing anything else, but you chose to watch a video." And I want to echo that. You could have chosen to do other things, but you decided to click the video and give it a watch. So thank you so much for that. It means a ton. So all that said, City Skylines 1 isn't going anywhere. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't. Click the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next City Skylines 1 series. Bye-bye.